Rafa Benitez will start the season as Everton's fifth manager in their last 6 seasons. I peg Everton to finish 8th this season. Truth be told, Everton is undergoing a massive transition. They have begun construction on their new world-class stadium at Bramley Dock, which is scheduled to be ready for the 2024-25 season. That coincides with the final year of Benitez's 3-year contract, so it appears that they think he will be the coach to lead them into their new stadium. One thing is for sure, the Merseyside derbies from here on out is anyone's game. In this coming season, I think Benitez will genuinely be trying for the FA Cup, and I think they will make it to the final. The ambition of Benitez and the ambition of the club is on par. I think Ancelotti was too high a profile a manager for Everton and is reserved for those European elite clubs. Honestly, it's only a matter of time before Ancelotti assumes the PSG reins. In Benitez, I feel that the match is more on the same level. The club is on a trajectory, and I think they have a man that can deliver them to the promised land. It's a match made in heaven, and well done on the appointment. I think he will use this season to deploy his tactics as he sees fit, and give the players a chance to show them that they can be part of his long-term plans. It will also give players like Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, Tom Davies, and perhaps even Ben Godfrey's a taste of things to come. All 4 players are under the age of 25 and will be in a position to decide their long-term futures soon enough. I'm sure they will view the season as an advertisement of things to come. Everton has a fairly easy run of fixtures and have a straight shot to the summit. In fact, we may very well see the table toppers go head to head by match day 7. Their most difficult period of fixtures, on paper at least, comes at the tail end of the campaign. From match day 31 onwards, they face West Ham, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and a Leicester team that will surely be looking to finish their campaign in the European spots. I'm earmarking that to be a really important fixture for both clubs. Benitez has a good, not great squad to work with. In the nets, he appears to have the England starting goalkeeper Jordan Pickford in his squad. I think Jordan Pickford is good enough for Everton, but not for England. The man actually won the Golden Glove at the Euros. He had 5 clean sheets in 7 games. He conceded a worldie of a free kick against Damsgaard and came under intense scrutiny for not setting the wall up properly. For me, the quality of the Danes' free kick outweighs the supposed blunder. Honestly, Pickford has made clear and obvious errors during both the Premier League and Euro campaign, which perhaps were overlooked. I think his position is safe at Everton, but I do wonder if someone will challenge him for the World Cup England goalkeeper spot. Everton plays with a back 4. I'm not sure if Benitez is going to change this up and play with 3 centre-backs. I believe we have the defenders to play such a system. Ben Godfrey and Mason Holgate can play on either side of Michael Keane. Godfrey and Holgate are both very comfortable on the ball, and we will see them dabble in the advanced areas of the pitch from time to time. He can also opt for the more towering centre-back pairing of Keane and Mina, depending on the opposition. Lucas Digne has been a real attacking outlet for Everton. Last season, he started all 30 of his Premier League appearances and had 9 assists paired with 9 clean sheets to show for it. From all Premier League defenders, he ranked 5th for chances created last season. He seems to have mapped out the runs of Calvert-Lewin, and I'm sure he will add to his assist tally this time around. At the time of this recording, it doesn't seem like there is a first-team right back. Coleman may start the season, but I don't think he will finish it. Benitez may look to deploy Townsend or Iwobi as a short-term cover, while he assesses possible targets, with the emphasis being on crossing ability. The long-term replacement was meant to be Jonjo Kenny, however, I'm not sold on him, and I think they can do better. In the midfield, all eyes on James Rodriguez. He was years ahead of his Everton teammates last season. When he was on the pitch, they are so much stronger. Not so long ago, he was one of the world's best, and he showed glimpses of that form last year. I don't think he is a has-been, and I still think he has a lot to offer. He has 1 year left on his current contract, and I think his form will determine whether they will offer him an extension in January. I think this is a big year for Tom Davies. He really needs to force his way into that Everton team and possibly into the England World Cup squad. What is shocking is that Davies has been playing regular Premier League football from the 2016-17 season, yet he hasn't fulfilled his potential. He showed signs of physicality, stamina, ball winning and carrying abilities early on in his career, but has fallen short of his trajectory. I'm sure he will get a chance to prove himself, and honestly, I think Davies can perform that deep-lying playmaker role that Xabi Alonso did under Benitez at Liverpool. Jean-Philippe Gbamin is finally fit. He has missed the last 2 seasons due to injury, and I think we will see him at some point during the season. Tamari Gray has been added to the Everton squad, and I'm sure he will go straight into the starting lineup. He has over 100 Premier League caps to his name, which is fairly impressive considering this was achieved before he turned 23. Since then, his career has stagnated as he was not a part of Brendan Rodgers' plans, but he may be resurrected under Benitez. I'm not convinced that Everton will keep both Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. Having worked with Ancelotti, I'm sure he will come calling one day. Until then, they will be looking to outperform one another. From what I've seen, I don't think they have attacking synergy with one another. And they don't strike me to be the long-term attacking pairing. Moise Kean has not had the best of Everton careers so far, with the highlight being that infamous substitution after coming on as a substitute against Manchester United back when caretaker coach Duncan Ferguson was in charge. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Moise Kean, who was on loan at PSG last season. There is a new manager at the helm, so I'm sure he will get Premier League minutes to his name. However, this is more likely to be from the bench rather than a starting place. I don't think one of Benitez's season objectives is securing European football. I think the onus will be on performances rather than results. There is also their pathetic home form to deal with. This is their penultimate season at Merseyside. They need to use this season as a dry run so that they are able to leave Goodison Park in the best possible form. Ahead of the 2020-21 season, the league's highest earning manager was Pep Guardiola, who is also the world's highest paid manager. Second was Jose Mourinho at Spurs. And third was Carlo Ancelotti at Everton. I guess this was the magnitude of the projects underway at Spurs and Everton, although they both were short-lived, as neither Ancelotti or Mourinho coach in England just 12 months later. Until we meet again.